Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Rapper Lil Durk. This reality has now hit hard with life-changing outcomes charges. Stunning titles and inquiries regarding steadfastness, vengeance, and notoriety are unfolding in constant, and a story could reshape everything for him, man. We'll never see a Little Soil Show interview. No new music from Soil. We won't ever hear absolutely no part of that at any point down the road, brother. And L is from behind the government prison walls, yet since his capture of what is truly happening to Lil Durk in jail, be sure to keep close by till the end for all relevant info. We should return to November 6, 2020. Rapper Lord Vow, a dear companion of Lil Durk, was unfortunately killed in a shootout outside an Atlanta dance club. The squabble in question was when Rondo's group, and in an issue of Minutes, a hip-hop star, was lost for Durk. This wasn't just about losing a colleague, it was tied in with losing family. The misfortune left a void and touched off a pattern of outrage and unsettled sorrow. Durk's music has forever been genuine about road reliability, and his bond with V so for himself as well as his group. V's was more than a misfortune. It was something they couldn't give up unanswered. Quick forward to August 2022, and examiners affirmed that Durk's OTF group started an arrangement to fight back against Quando Rondo and his circle. The plot, they guarantee, was determined with individuals from OTF voyaging from Chicago to Los Angeles to do what they accepted was a legitimate demonstration of retribution. The snare occurred at a corner store close to LA's Beverly Center. As per specialists, a white car following when Rondo's vehicle pulled up furthermore started shooting. Unfortunately, Rondo's cousin Lul Po was trapped in the line of fire and was lethally the deficiency of LPAB simply added to the shock and disorder. One insane part in all of this brother, as a matter of fact, thought he was an episode of force and attempted to deceive the federal authorities by booking various flight passes to various objections, one of which being Italy, refreshes. So at this point, we as a whole know that L. Dim was captured for homicide for hire, as he is being blamed for attempting to vindicate the killing of Ruler Vaughn by recruiting claimed OTF individuals to dispose of Quando Rondo for good for all time. This hit brought about the passing of Lil Paul as he was with Quando Rondo in La when these claimed OTF individuals searched out to get the task finished. We presently know that later Durk's 5 partners were captured in Chicago early Thursday morning. Durk purportedly traveled to Stronghold Lauderdale and booked global travel to Dubai as well as Switzerland. Yet he didn't get on one or the other trip. Rather, federal authorities say he was recorded on a personal luxury plane. To it is currently being accounted for that an OTF individual from Jim purportedly wore a wire. For quite a long time, he recently carried out a 12-year punishment. And on top of all of this that is right now going on, Katrina, who is the town of wide perspectives, city chairman pulls out L. Durk's critical to the city and finishes organization with his establishment, and as per OTF part OTF twin, these two individuals are source, and that the man to one side was so associated with policing that he wore soon after Quando Rondo's public breakdown was shared generally, an unpleasant second that uncovered his demolition and the human cost of these continuous fights as the case against Durk and his partners unfurls. Examiners are spreading out proof they say uncovers a perfectly tuned plan. This incorporates computerized interchanges, flight records, and declaration from private sources. One of the indictment's cases is that Durk himself gave monetary and strategic help to OTF individuals to work with the trap. They asserted that his nearby partner Con Ward made do the procedure on the ground, orchestrating lodgings rental vehicles in any event. Getting guns, yet the subsidizing, they say, came directly from Durk, who investigators asserted planned the entire effort. However, the greatest thing that has stemmed from this case is that there was a W in his gathering that was wearing a wire for numerous years and unavoidably hinted at Lil Durk getting captured and secured. Furthermore, he goes by OTF Jam. This is the person who squealed on Lil Durk, which prompted his capture the previous evening in Broward area. This is OTF Jam. He's been related with Durk for a really long time. He just carried out a 12-year jail punishment. And as before long as he escaped jail, Lil Durk gave him a house, a vehicle, and $50,000 cash as a welcome home gift. He uncovered this in a meeting, however. He was the sour C for this situation, and he was wearing a wire for a considerable length of time around Durk. For a really long time, he was around Durk, gathering data for the federal authorities, and they were paying attention to all that they were saying, which is the reason it took such a long time for Durk to get captured by the U.S. at long last Marshals the previous evening. They have all the proof they need to demonstrate that he was attempting to enlist individuals to slide for Vol. I think Durk is cooked, BWH. It goes to show you truly can't believe anybody, even your nearest circle. The way that came out, Lil Durk gave this person $50K when he was destitute, and he gave back by wearing a wiretap and betraying him is crazy. And fans left different remarks expressing things like Soil gave him $50K, new vehicle, house, and narc wow. And somebody got a slide for Durk on this one, gave that man an entirely different beginning, a house vehicle. What's more, $50,000 just to pull a Judas and deceive him. What was his intent? Tie-in. Before we go any further into the video, how long do you think Lil Durk will get in a correctional facility? Might it at any point be a lifelong incarceration, or on the other hand, will he do a Tekashi 69 and narc his way to a lesser sentence? Remark down underneath Mo away. Hello, let me tell you all how another OTF jam was a narc. We may even consider him. OTF, no more yell out my OTF family. I recall it was me and Dirk Buer. We as a whole was in Atlanta. I think India was with us. We was in Atlanta insane. I would always remember this. I'll express like somewhere around 2 years prior, we strolling and simply an irregular individual. You realize we think he attempting to get an image with in any case. Entire time he moved toward jam like hello, I was secured with I'm thinking you say you was getting out of, I surmise they said they was sharing deals. You said you was getting out. Bo, I mean, in tough situation, I don't have the foggiest idea. You fam what you discussing. You must got out on great time or something like that. So I'm seeing Soil like stand by. You heard that. However, you realize everyone like dismissed it. I knew at that moment there was wearing a W or something to that effect. Curiously, throughout the course of recent years, Durk has moved toward rebranding himself. He's given indications of needing to tour, and another leaf, as of late. He embraced Islam and took on the name Mustafa Abdul Malik through his Neighborhood Legends establishment. He's too been dynamic in local area administration, utilizing his acclaim to reward the city and help oppressed youth. Simply 7 days prior to his capture, his old neighborhood Chicago respected him by giving him a key to the city, which is really miserable when you ponder how rapidly things can pivot, as he could confront a weighty sentence in the slammer. As we anticipate the result, we're left pondering, will Lil Durk's well-deserved achievement save him, or will the heaviness of his past decisions cut everything crashing down? Subscribe Apple World for more videos.